Valentine's Day, as you could tell, is very special to us. We take pride in taking care of people's hearts. Today we have two women who have suffered broken hearts, reunited with the doctors and nurses who saved them. One in her 20s, the other in her 90s.
I guess it was about a year ago that you got sick. And I'd gotten a call from some of the doctors at South Nassau that they had a young patient who had the flu and had what they thought was myocarditis, or a weak heart muscle.
The cardiologist at South Nassau said, "I need you to sit down." And he put his hand on my lap and he said to me, "Your daughter is very, very sick, and that she needs to be emergency transported to St. Francis Hospital."
We brought her right to the cath lab directly, and her blood pressure was very low. It was about 60. She looked very, very ill. In addition to the heart muscle being weak, there was a lot of fluid around the heart that was compromising the heart function, called tamponade. And we didn't have time, so we drained that fluid with a needle, and she really got better within minutes. I'm a bit of a pessimist, so I told her parents that, she was out of immediate trouble, but I was still worried about her heart muscle, and I didn't know how long it would take, and it might not get better. We didn't know, and then 2 days later, her heart muscle was normal, and you can see she's fine. So it was a nice story.
Bernice underwent a revolutionary procedure that St. Francis helped to pioneer. It's called transcatheter aortic valve replacement, or TAVR, that helps patients avoid open heart surgery.
This is a procedure that is done in lieu of heart surgery because the patients like Ms. Ulanov, who are at the extremes of age or have significant medical problems, would be too high risk to undergo heart surgery. So here you see the disease valve. And this disease valve is calcified, making the heart overwork and putting patients usually extreme fatigue, shortness of breath, sometimes chest pain or other problems. And so this procedure is done typically through the groin, where a wire is placed in the major artery in the groin, threaded up through the arterial system and across the valve. With this, patients typically have a 1 or 2 day stay in the hospital and back to full function very, very quickly.
Because of the quality of the doctors, and I say that with absolute sincerity, I forget about my symptoms and know that I feel wonderful and have been feeling wonderful.
She's in good hands.
Since I've been here.
And I wasn't sure how long it would take to get better, but thankfully within 48 hours that was normal as well. The fluid didn't reaccumulate. Jessica's had several echoes over the course of the year. I think she's due for another one.
I am.
And right, I had the office call you. Yeah. And then after that, maybe once a year, just for thoroughness sake, we'll get an echo. But I'm sure they'll be fine from here on out.
St. Francis means the world to my family. St. Francis, when they could have just taken care of Jessica, they took care of us. And that's something that St. Francis does in an unbelievable way. They remember that we're just not body parts, but that we're whole people, and they always have treated us that way. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
I've heard that the staff here are nicknamed angels, and there's a completely justifiable reason why they are. Throughout their 24/7 care and really just not stopping until they knew that I was better, I wouldn't be standing here today if it wasn't for them.
I'm here. I'm 91 and I'm here. What more can I say?